scrap 1 4. H2 scrap 1 4. H2 scrap 1 4. H2 scrap 1 4. H2 scrap 1 4.
This is a bit different for me, where I actually have to control my units in a Hearts of Iron game.
Well, if you weren't watching, I didn't have to control my units much.
I think for me this is actually
I didn't have to either. Because I was playing against the snake. Let me tell you.
This is quite an exciting match for me because this is the match that's gonna show who I'm gonna be facing in the finals.
Oh,
yes.
Bold prediction.
Big dogs.
Wow. Okay, Chris, waiting on Chris, now we can start.
Huh?
Join the game,
Oh, you
Chris.
guys can go. I'll just watch the stream.
Okay.
Chris is such a fucking faggot, man. Just watching the stream, he doesn't want to be part of the
Megan.
community, he doesn't want to be part of the collective. He isn't one of us anymore.
One
Chris,
of us.
I had sympathy for you and your children and your wife, but right now you're doing this sort of thing where I feel like we're not even brothers anymore, we're not even twins anymore.
One of us.
And your
One
wife.
of
Right
us.
now-
One of us.
Hey man, I gotta be honest with you, Bragan. I was only a friend because I wanted to fuck your wife.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's
Well.
you're my twin brother, so it's alright.
Let's go Prussian and Baddo out of here.
That's so out of context for the chat.
That's not our problem, is it now, Chris?
Now I'm the snake.
I love you. Chris, I'll always love you. Brother love, alright?
Yeah.
Chris, no matter what happens, we'll always be together, and if one of us dies, we will just pretend to be the other family and live a double life with two families.
I feel like my family would notice quite quickly if you just started going off on like Turkish rants.
Well, I mean, Chris, to be honest, you also sometimes talk about Turkey.
Yeah, I love Turkey.
But that's why I'm an anthropologist in both Turkish and English
thank
culture,
you, Emoji.
alright?
Nice.
Okay, well, can we actually cast? Because I need to put this on the YouTube too. You know, I can't just we can't just talk about random shit.
I mean, Maconi, to be honest, the videos of this is not getting any views on your channel, so it doesn't matter.
Fuck you, bitch.
I mean, they're working great on Prussian's channel. They're getting lots of views there, but not on
Exactly.
yours.
Well, because people don't like watching you, Bragan, let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't like watching myself. Like, every morning when I look myself in the mirror, I get afraid because I think Chris is there to kill me, but when I remember it's
Yeah,
myself.
well, yeah, good talk with Bragan there. Let's see what's happening in the game, though. Haha. Anyways, yeah, Prussian Stallion, what's up on Germany? Are you kidding me? Prussian out of control right now in Lvov. Is this the boy kid wonder? Baddo currently not even attacking in the north. Prussian just waiting for a counterattack. Wow, look at this. So many strategies happening. Can we see a Soviet point of view? Okay, no, it's glitched. No, you can't, sorry.
I can. And I can see that he's not doing shit. He's
Exactly.
strategically deploying 2 tanks to go to Lvov to help out.
There you go. Strat deploying 2 tanks to go to Lvov. You know how I love it. PrussianPrince being a lot more proactive than Baddo, let me tell you.
But I think the reason why it's going like this is because Baddo, he hasn't played very serious in the tournament so far, and I think Prussian is one of the people he's actually scared of. So the actual, like, when Baddo plays well, he actually does a different strategy, whereas a lot less aggressive and much more defensive, because what he wants to do is he wants to tire out the opponent and wait for the opponent to make mistakes and then hit hard when he does.
Wow, actually good analysis by Bragan. I didn't expect that. Holy shit. Good shit, Bragan. Good shit, Bragan. Anyways, as we're seeing here, Prussia going for the classic Lvov encirclement, not looking too bad for him.
Yeah, Makoni, one of us is gonna have to make good analysis, right?
Okay, well, thank you guys. If you enjoyed Bragan so far, we'll see him next match, but he's not gonna be able to talk. He's gonna be completely muted. There you go.
Alright, thanks a lot, Makoni.
No problem. Anyways, we have I mean, Baddo still hasn't. I don't know if he has attacked at all this game. Maybe he attacked near Lvov one time, but currently Prussian is the one completely on the offensive so far.
So
I think Baddo might be making, he might be getting planning bonus in Connor's book. He has like 20 tanks.
yeah,
Can you? What are you saying?
Baddo,
Okay.
he has 16 tanks in Prussia, just building up planning bonus right now. And as I said, it's sort of like his more pro play style is where he waits until the perfect moment to strike. And I think that's
Like
the
a snake,
same idea
like a
about
snake would
building
do it.
up the.
Like a snake would.
yeah,
He's trying to
he's up
imitate
against-
Prussian Prince.
Since he's up against Prussian
Yeah.
Prince, he wants to take Prussia.
What he's gonna do
Really
is he's
messed
gonna
up.
wait for the snake to bite, and the moment the
Yeah.
snake bites, he chops off its head.
Exactly. Like
Now
the
he
Saint,
activated
like
the battle
Saint
plan.
Nicholas.
Now
There you go.
they're going through
He's chopping
Prussia.
off the head. He's chopping off the head of the snake. Good shit by Baddo. Are the two countries even, or do they have advantages? Well, they're supposed to be even, but it's kind of hard because of the map. So Russia has like a terrain advantage. Meanwhile, Germany has general stuff. But it should be.
Yeah, but it's favored Russia anyway.
Yeah, it's still favor Russia. Are you
I mean,
kidding me?
like the 5% organization does absolutely nothing, so it's basically just 25% faster planning bonus.
Yeah. We see your boy Prussian Prince trying for the Lvov encirclement. He actually, that's not looking too bad for him. He might be able to pull this off. Not really though. These two tanks are probably gonna stay. Yeah, there you go.
Nah, he's doing a thin snake into a snake.
Yeah,
into Lvov.
he's a snake. Yeah.
But it's all on planes, which means that any counterattacks from other tanks are gonna break it out. Which means unless he
Well,
builds like a
Baddo pushing pretty crazy.
province fake
and
snake, nothing's gonna happen.
Baddo built up a lot of planning bonus. With like as we said, he put up a lot of planning bonus. It's actually very easy for him to push into Königsberg. Königsberg itself might be very hard to take though.
Did you guys see any encirclements? Because I think Baddo has lost 2 tanks to Overrun because he lost 2
He
tanks.
has? Okay, well then he has overrun glitch. Unfortunate for Baddo. 2 tanks lost to overrun glitch. So far
Yeah,
Prussia
the
has all his
problem,
units.
while he is pushing in Prussia, he's actually not getting any encirclements because he's just using the battle plan and using all his micro efforts in Lvov
course,
not
that's-
to get encircled there.
Yeah, not too bad. Actually, like I think, yeah, Prussian is gonna pull off. Oh, no, never mind. Actually, just in time. Prussian lost 1 tank to overrun glitch in the south. But I think he's gonna pull off an encirclement.
but the problem is that now he's attacking from both sides of Lvov, which means that he has a better chance of actually closing off the pockets
I
compared
think,
to
yeah,
before when he
looks like-
made the one province thin attack. And now Baddo is no longer winning the battle because in Prussia because his planning bonus is already gone and he didn't use it to get encirclement. So now he just pushed Prussia ever so slightly.
Not too bad though. He got a lot of decent defensive positions. Prussian might lose 1 tank near Lvov, I guess. Looking very like low warwick tank right there. Yeah,
Nah, they're gonna.
right in
gonna-
time. He might be able to pull off the low encirclement. I think Prussian should go for should try and evacuate
I
his
think
infantry.
the problem right now is he has 6 tanks standing in Lvov and they're not moving, which means that they're not finishing off this encirclement
Yeah, he
and they're
should
just getting
definitely split
attacked.
them up. Yeah.
But now they're attacking into the plains. But
Yeah, I
and
think-
he might actually pull this Lvov encirclement off. But I can see that Baddo, he's very concentrated on microing there and not at all in Prussia. Still just has the battle plan do it for him.
Yeah.
And right now it's not hurting him that much. But if Prussian Prince actually looked that it was only the battle plan, he might actually go for encirclements of the tanks in the battle plan.
Good. So far, Prussian Prince still has decent defensive positions in Königsberg. Just that 1 plain province annoying him a bit. Meanwhile, Lvov encirclement has happened.
Yeah, Lvov. Prussian has secured the Lvov encirclement pretty much. There's 1 tank holding in a weak point, but I'm almost sure that
He needs to push the
he's
front. I would say he needs to push the front right now. He just has to take the river. Like you can just cross the river here. Who's winning?
Yeah, now he's no longer losing that battle, which means he effectively secured it because Baddo can't push across the river into forest.
Who's winning?
So-
Chat. Well, I would say Prussian is winning right now. He has more tanks, like 1 more tank than Baddo, and Königsberg is not falling apart. So, and he got a lot of infantry here. So I would say Prussian is
I
winning.
think what's happening here is the fact that I was alone in Baddo in the chat room with Chris, and Baddo got so much headache from listening to me
Yeah.
that now it's actually hurting his gameplay, and that's why Prussian is
Yeah,
ahead
it's
right now.
psychological warfare done by Brain because he actually wants to play against Prussian in the finals. So he thinks he's gonna beat KLS. So he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck up Baddo. I would rather see Prussian in the finals than Baddo. That's what Bragan is saying right now. Great psychological warfare by Bragan. Good shit. Anyways, it looks like the Lvov offensive, even if he tries to reconnect, I don't think it's gonna happen because like he's shortening it quite heavily.
But look right now at Prussia. Baddo is going for a huge encirclement of Prussian's tanks. Will it work out? It's a very thin encirclement.
Yeah, Prussian? No, he's just in time.
Yeah, Prussian's definitely gonna get his tanks out now, but I think that because Baddo relied too much on the battle plan there and focused on microing in Lvov, he didn't get the encirclement which he could have gotten.
There you go. So Königsberg, like, if I was Baddo here, I would probably take Danzig with one of those brigades, because Danzig is very hard to like hold, or very easy to hold. I mean, either sides. So it's great to take Danzig. But it looks like Baddo will probably lose around 30 infantry in Lvov. Baddo is trying to save him, but like it's not gonna happen.
So what I'm seeing here is very rusty gameplay from Baddo, because he just in Prussia he basically believed that his battle plan would just do it for him, and he didn't micro much. So what I'm thinking here is that either Baddo is rusty, or it's actually again a psychological play where he is gonna try to put PrussianPrince into a comfortable position. And often people know what to do in a pressured position, but if they are getting ahead in a game where they're not expecting to get ahead, they often don't know what to do with that position, and that might be like the double.
Yeah, but like the problem with his sacrifice is that like he's sacrificing 30 infantry. That's a big sacrifice for psychological warfare. I think that's like a bit too much just to like try and psych out your opponent. I think that's a bit too far.
I mean, you gotta remember that if he wins 2 matches, he wins, so he can lose 1 match.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was supposed to lose this much in Lvov. I just don't think he was expecting Prussian to bet
definitely
this much.
Underestimated. As I said, in my opinion, when I was casting Group C matches where you were in also Brigand, my thinking was that Baddo is like not playing that good, and like everyone was saying, yeah, he's just playing bad in groups. But like right now, I don't know. Like I would just like right now, I'm seeing Baddo being better than KLS. Like KLS was way more dominant when he played, and Baddo right now, he's doing good in Königsberg, but like that Lvov offensive has probably gonna really hurt him. 30 infantry is quite a bit.
But another thing I know about Baddo's playstyle when he is serious is that he doesn't always want to go for encirclements. He would rather want to position himself well in form of terrain, and in many ways he is sort of positioning himself well by taking Prussia, and losing Lvov is probably not that good, but at least he doesn't.
In my opinion though, he could have saved a lot more infantry. He wasn't moving the infantry, he could have saved them probably, in my opinion.
But the fact about when you lose Lvov, you can't lose Lvov again. So
yeah, but like if you pull out the infantry, that's like in my opinion it's completely fine to pull out of Lvov if you don't lose a lot of infantry. But right now he lost 30 infantry, and I don't think it was that worth it just to get terrain advantage.
Yes, but the thing is that infantry only becomes a problem when you can't fill the front line with infantry anymore. He can still fill the front line.
Not necessarily.
And yo, Makoni, that is how it is. All right, I'm better at this game than you.
No, I don't agree. If you can still cover the front line with like 1 troops, like technically that's still covering the front line. But if you have 4 infantry attacking 1 troop, they're gonna break. They're gonna break him.
But no, there's not room for 4 infantry in one battle unless you're attacking from multiple directions.
Yeah,
right now
of the time
there's 4 infantry on almost every tile, maybe 2 infantry on some.
Yeah, that's fine. But if he keeps losing infantry like that, he's gonna run out completely.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think in this position, what Baddo wants to do is just keep status quo and win a land victory. Or if Prussian goes crazy aggressive towards him, he just goes for the encirclements of the attacks.
So far on land, they're pretty even. Ostpreußen is a German territory. Block is German territory. So this is what Germany's missing, and what Russia's missing is like a bit of actually 2 tanks encircled. Yeah. Germany 2 tanks encircled.
Yeah, that's what I said about having Prussian do the attacking while he cuts them off while they're going into deep.
So you can always see that like Soviets are missing out on infantry. Look at Königsberg front. There's 1 infantry holding near
Well,
Königsberg.
I mean, that's because of a bug due to how supply works. A lot of the infantry, and if you look at the middle of Prussia, there's a lot of infantry, which you can't see because you're not in the game currently, but they weren't moving because they thought they wouldn't have enough supply if they moved to the front line.
Like you can see here, he's attacking.
Yeah, as I said, all the infantry is in the middle of Prussia because they thought they couldn't advance to the front line due to a glitch in the game.
Okay. Well, Baddo's crossing the river. Not looking too bad for him. So far, looks. I don't think anything is gonna happen in the south. Pretty easy to hold. And even if he has to fall back, he can fall back to the river. There's like 2 provinces that are open. Actually, not even just 1 province opening. Middle, looking good for Baddo. Prussia is trying to cut him off with a Königsberg offensive. He even has a planning bonus running with his battle plan. But like, I don't know what's gonna happen. That he is probably gonna cross the river in multiple places, especially this left part. But he needs to worry about the Baddo offensive near Warsaw.
So Prussian, he actually has a battle plan now for his tanks, while Baddo doesn't, so it's sort of reverse positions. And I think it's because they're both very interested in the strategic region of Prussia, and they're not necessarily wanting encirclements to take it, they just want to take it at all costs, which is basically using the battle plan bonus to push, and when they don't have to micro it either if they activate the battle plan, and when they can focus the micro elsewhere.
Well, there you go. He might be, yeah, he gets curtailed the Brest-Litovsk offensive from Baddo, and he looks like he's actually going to be pushing pretty easily in Königsberg.
The problem is, Baddo, I don't think he expected this, because he's not even he just started moving his tanks in Prussia right now, and unless I'm pretty sure that was delayed action, because I don't think he would want to wait that much before stopping this, because this can look really bad for him if Prussian reach Königsberg.
Prussian is in forest, so it's not that easy to take those provinces back for Baddo. So, yeah, I mean, so far Prussian is doing pretty alright.
I mean, what I think is happening right now is that Baddo might be choking a little, because I can see he's not reacting that fast as he usually does.
Do you think his heart is beating? Do you think he's hard? Do you think he wants that $20 prize pool?
Nah, I think what he's afraid is really getting beaten by Prussian, because that's his pupil, and the master cannot fall to the pupil.
Okay, I understand that. Prussian, like...
And at the same time, I think also Prussian, he's also, to a certain extent, his heart is beating because he's fighting the man who trained him to do what he does.
Exactly. The man who made him the person he is. Prussian is looking good. He might be able to take Königsberg back. That's actually a really good position if he is. Right now, I would say Prussian is winning on land. He has Stanislavov, a bit of Lvov, and he's taking slowly back Königsberg.
Right now Prussian is definitely winning on land, and I don't think it was part of Baddo's plan that he was that he needed to go this deep into Prussia. I think he wanted to hold the river, but he was too slow.
Yeah, Königsberg looking decent for Prussian. Not much. Is like Baddo is still trying to cross the river in Brest-Litovsk and Lvov. Not gonna happen. I wouldn't say. Prussian has 2 tanks doing nothing in Moldavia. I don't know. Maybe he's expecting Baddo to attack there. I don't think so. It's very hard to attack there from. I think he should move those tanks from somewhere else. Maybe to Lvov. Maybe in the middle. He's just kind of not using these tanks right now.
I mean, I think it's just that he wants to be safe. That he has these tanks here, and yeah, I mean, he has enough tanks in Prussia. He doesn't want to overshoot it either.
Okay. Yeah, looks like I think he's gonna be able to at least encircle something in Königsberg. He just is currently like, it's too wide of a, like, there's not really a possibility of him getting cut off that easily. And Baddo, yeah, he's gonna have another river crossing probably. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and I think this is probably the time for Baddo to evacuate from Königsberg. Yeah, Baddo is evacuating from Königsberg.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely looks like Prussian could win this very easily. I think that Baddo did some major fuck-ups
nice description,
in this game. And
how many tanks does Baddo have? Because Prussian just lost 2 tanks to a glitch somewhere.
Yeah, Prussian, Baddo, he has 22 tanks still, so he is
21 for 21
tank ahead.
Prussian, yeah. But it's not that big a deal. Prussian is like has a really nice terrain advantage in the middle. Baddo is pushing. Prussian needs to react to his 3 tanks that are treated, I would say.
But I think something that is very important in the higher skill games in 1v1 is really what strategical positions you take. So, of course, tanks and infantry is very important, but as long as the number
11
is somewhat
tanks,
near-
11 infantry. Oh, yeah, 11 infantry just lost for
yeah,
battle.
that was 11.
Oh.
But as long as the number is somewhat near each other, often having the terrain advantage can really help you out, because if you have a lot of tanks, you can't just put more tanks into a mountain in order to win the battle because of combat width.
I'm getting reports from our production team, aka chat, is that Prussian lost those 2 tanks to encirclements, not to glitch. Excuse me, let me fix that. He didn't lose this to a glitch, he did lose it to encirclements. There you go. Baddo's trying to counterattack, he's trying to make some magic happen in Königsberg so far. And both of them have very nice defending position, and I think Prussia might be able to take Königsberg. Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. It's sort of hard for Baddo to counterattack here because he's just attacking into a bunch of forest. So he can't really, without a battle plan, he can't really push that effectively, constant. And I mean, Prussian, he got it pretty well locked down here.
Yeah, he's pushing into plains now. The eastern part of Ostpreußen, eastern.
Poison!
Ostpreußen is a lot of plains, so it should be pretty easy for him to push with tanks. Baddo not reacting.
But I mean, planes is a double-edged sword because it's also pretty easy to be pushed back on planes, and especially if you make a fin like encirclement, you can get your own tanks encircled because it's a planes tile.
He might actually lose. Yeah, okay. As you were saying that, he actually might lose 1 tank. We'll see. I don't think he will though. Looking fine for him. He's probably gonna teleport out. Yeah, teleport out.
Alright, I actually thought he was going for it while pinning down the other, going for some sick play, but he's playing it safe.
Yeah. Exciting match between these two first seeds from Group D and Group C. We'll see after 2-0ing both of their opponents. They.
And I mean,
Baddo did lose some tanks.
Baddo, he only has 20 tanks now, which means Prussian is actually ahead on tanks.
Yeah.
And Baddo, he only has 106 infantry right now, which means that Baddo is actually starting to have problems with not being able to fill the front line that proficiently anymore.
Especially if Prussian tries to go for more in the north, like after he broke Memel, so he might actually go for like to expand the front line because he can actually cover it compared to Baddo, who has like 38 infantry less than him. So we'll see what happens. Looks like Prussian will concede Memel, or just let the infantry handle it. We'll see.
I mean, what's going on here is that in the start, Baddo, he went for securing good land positions, but he just lost it to Prussian, which means that now Prussian is actually in a pretty good position land-wise, terrain-wise, and he's ahead on infantry and tanks. So I think this is looking pretty bad for Baddo. I mean, I think Prussian actually has to fuck up pretty bad if he's gonna lose now.
Unless there's a major setback and major fuck up by PrussianPrince, I would see PrussianPrince winning this game 1. And it'll be quite a surprise to a lot of people if just Prussian straight up beats 2-0 your favorite player Baddo. That'll be quite an impressive feat, and if he wins that, like, people are looking at him facing off against Kalis in the finals. But let's not talk about that too much. He still has to win this match and the next one. So
yeah, but I think what's going on is there's a lot of mind games in between them in what they're doing because they train so much with each other, which we may not notice, but it can play a major role. Because maybe in all the training games, Prussian almost never went for Lvov, so that took Baddo by quite surprise.
yeah, definitely when you do a practice match, you don't want to show off a lot of your strategies, especially against a good opponent like Baddo. You're probably going to be facing eventually. So here we are, a lot of mind games, as Bragan said. Prussian might lose 2 tanks here. I don't think so though. I think he'll be able to look right. Yeah, there you go. He's attacking those infantry. I think he'll be fine. We'll see. He can definitely reinforce it, and he can just bog down those 5 tanks.
Baddo really needed to. Yeah, now he did it, but he did it way too late. Like there's some infantry from across the river who moved, but now he actually got the 2 tanks anyway. So, I mean, if Prussian is not super careful. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's. Oh, he got it just in time. He was almost about to get tanks
Yeah.
out. Anyway, what I think is that what Baddo can actually do now is that while Prussian is much ahead, he might get a little confident, which means that Baddo, he's very good at capitalizing on mistakes that the enemy do, and because of like this, he just got 2 tanks. And I mean, even though Prussian has a lot more infantry, the tank numbers are very close, and if Baddo can make some magic happen with his tanks, he might still be in the game.
Exactly. He needs to use his tanks a lot more efficiently.
Oh,
than
and now
Prussian.
Baddo, he's not attacking the encircled tanks. He needs to attack the encircled tanks.
They are gonna die.
To,
I would.
kill
Oh,
them.
or not. Oh my god, what a nice.
And now they got out because he wasn't attacking. He had 2 tanks right next to him,
Baddo
not clicking.
choking.
I think Baddo, he's a rusty. He's choking. He's getting tilted. He can't. He doesn't
He's
play
out of the
like.
game. Very
And
interesting.
I mean, those 2 tanks, they were basically secured, and
Yeah.
he just let them out because he didn't attack them, like someone else playing against Baddo.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah.
That guy definitely threw the game and choked a ton against Baddo. I wonder who that was in Group C, who was actually probably the 2nd seed of that group. I wonder.
Yeah.
Who had a big chance against beating Baddo, but then threw it completely and is considered now the 2nd seed because he threw the game. I wonder who that is.
I wonder too.
Anyways, Prussian is finally establishing his front. I think he'll be fine now. He actually has good terrain as well. If he is able to like finish this little snake and block, that might be looking good for him. The
And
snake,
I mean-
killing the snake, that's killing his own brother right there. That's not good to see.
I mean, that's also what I think, that the Baddo, he's very
There's a lot
sweaty right now, because this is the Russia match, which means that that's actually the match where he's advantageous, and if he's losing that in the first first game, what are you gonna do? Now you're playing Germany and you lost the first game.
Prussian did actually pick Germany first. Baddo didn't really care what goes first, and I guess Prussian really likes playing Germany.
I think the reason why he does that is, especially when you're fighting a harder opponent, if you're losing the first match, you're always going to be a little down compared to if you won it. But if you lose... no, sorry, I explained that wrong. If you're losing on Russia, that's like your biggest chance of winning. You're going to be down. And when you're going to be down for that match where you're playing Germany,
Yeah, you can always...
the harder one. So I think what Prussian... He knows that Baddo is a very hard opponent, so he wants to go Germany first, because when you lose, you can be like, whatever, now I get to play Soviet, right?
Exactly.
But if you win as Germany, it's a big win, and really a downer for Baddo,
Actually-
who's gonna play Germany.
But a nice counterattack. He's taking like a lot of Königsberg land right now. Prussian should be able to hold this, I would imagine. He's connecting these provinces. Prussian currently on 143 infantry and 21 tanks. How about Baddo?
Yeah, he's on 100.
Oh, Baddo lost 3 tanks.
and
Baddo lost 3
20
tanks.
Oh,
Or not. Or
this
it's
is
very
really
close.
bad for Baddo, and I think this is definitely also something. I think it's something with the training where Prussian has been a lot more aggressive during the training. Meanwhile, here he doesn't go very aggressive. He goes like, sometimes he goes a little aggressive, but he goes very controlled into the enemy territory. And I think that's so surprising Baddo, so he can't get those.
Yeah, okay,
cutouts
yeah, those 3 tanks
he
are gone.
expected.
Those 3 tanks are gone.
Exactly.
Very good play by Prussian, like showing up against his mentor, against his one of the best players in HOI4 considered by many. But is Prussian gonna show him that he's better than Micro? Like Prussian right now is playing very good.
Well, I mean, Baddo, what makes him a good player is not his micro, it is his strategies, so... I mean, I think it's like, for example, KLS is known for his good micro, meanwhile Baddo is more known for his strategy. He also told me that, so... I mean, I think it's like, he said himself, it's not impossible for him to lose.
Okay, yeah. But he probably wasn't expecting to lose from PrussianPrince.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I think it's because he's choking sort of, because I'm looking at a lot of these things, and there's just a lot of opportunities he's not taking. Where, for example, there's one infantry standing in a region where he could just attack them with infantry, or one tank standing that he could attack with infantry. Instead, he's just sort of trying to do something with the tank, but it's not quite going through. And sort of Prussian, he keeps getting these small advantageous positions and pockets.
And those small advantageous positions do rack up after a lot of time, and you can see clearly that by Baddo having less tanks and less infantry right now than Prussia.
And I think especially the Lvov pocket in the start, I thought it was like a play where Baddo wanted just to secure a good position, but he didn't hold Prussia at all. He just let the Prussian, he just crossed the river, and Baddo, he reacted way too late. He had tanks there, they were just not doing anything. And I don't know what he was doing because Lvov was already taken there, so what was he looking at?
Yeah, there we are. Baddo not looking too hot right now, not making any plays. There's no fighting except on the Königsberg front. The players are completely focused on that. There's no plays anywhere else. All tanks are there except, yeah, actually Prussian has pulled all his tanks to the Königsberg front. He's completely focused on
Alright,
it.
so now Baddo actually put all of his tanks on a battle plan to retake Prussia, and I think this might be a really big mistake for him, because that means that all of those tanks, whenever he micros them, they're gonna go to bad positions. They're always gonna stay on that front line he drew. So if Prussian is attacking anywhere else, he has to put them off the front line or delete the battle plan, and that's just a waste.
Yeah. Well, right now, I don't think taking Prussia is a really good idea. I think he should maybe, I don't know. This is not that hard for Prussian to defend. Actually, in the southern part.
I mean, if Prussian gives him a break and lets him build off planning bonus, he can of course take Prussia back. But the problem is that the PrussianPrince, he keeps knocking on Baddo's tanks, and whenever those tanks moves, they lose all the planning bonus.
One second, I gotta make sure the Prussian needs to assign all his infantry to the battle plan. Prussian needs to assign all the infantry to the battle plan. Like some of them are not assigned.
Where?
Like just click everything and just click all the infantry and assign them to the infantry battle plan. Look at Lvov, look at all this. Okay, thank you. You too, Baddo, if you see any. Okay, there you go. Prussian had some divisions that are not assigned to the battle plan, so I may have to make sure.
Yeah, that's probably just an accident because of how the battle plans.
He lost Memel and Königsberg, so he had to use the ports, you know? All that stuff.
No, it's often where, like, if units get encircled, and when they got unencircled, they don't always assign.
Yeah, that too, actually. Yeah, Prussian probably gonna take the river near Grodno now, and that's a very easy defensive position, and like he can maybe try and push into these plains near Brest.
I feel like Baddo is just out of answers at this point, because it's been like whenever it looks like he was about to make a play, Prussian always countered it, and I think it looks like Baddo may be a bad player here, but I think it's really like when we are in these high level games, and especially with two people who trained against each other, it's very much that they think they know what the other person is gonna do, so it's a lot of mind games.
Look at Memel. That's 5
strange tank positions and stuff.
Yeah. 5 infantry are gonna be gone. Actually, Memel is Memel, so it might be easy to like get out of there. Prussian probably wants to take Memel before training the other tank infantry. But yeah, this is Prussian does this quite a lot. He likes pushing into Riga and the Baltic states, so I think he might be going for that too here.
So, I mean, what I find kind of interesting is that I'm pretty sure Prussian is definitely going to win this game, but that doesn't mean Baddo is quite out, because I think definitely after a game like this, Baddo definitely wants to really brush up on thinking what he's doing and rethinking his plan.
Do some push-ups, cool down from that game, not tilt. It's very important your mental.
And, but I mean, it's just that now Prussian is just in such a good land position and unit position that there's not much Baddo can do. And I think, again, I will say that Baddo's definitely sweating right now, because now he has to play Germany, the sort of more underdog country. And if he doesn't play that perfectly, Prussian will of course capitalize on his mistakes, and he'll just take the victory after 2 games instead of even disputing the result.
Yeah. Prussian, yeah, clearly, we can already see here that he's probably gonna win. There's not much to talk about. He has more infantry. He's extending the front line even more. This is like as the front line is more extended, it's worse for Baddo, who has a lot less infantry. So
yeah, and then Baddo is not even trying to save the infantry in Kurland. He's just letting them. He could evacuate them out the port, but he's not doing it because I don't know. He's slipping up. He's not.
Yeah, not
micro.
acting enough. Not acting enough. He's like being very. As I know, I noticed this a lot from Baddo when looking at his group stage matches. He's not proactive as much as he needs to.
Yeah, I just saw an overrun on his
Yeah.
infantry.
There you
Like
go.
he has 99 infantry right now, and like 10 more about to be encircled. Oh, Baddo is.
Wow.
I thought Baddo was going for an encirclement because he was trying to get more units into the port, trying to go for like a reverse encirclement.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like a last ditch effort that's not really gonna work. So I mean, and now it definitely did not work. So this is definitely in the back for Prussian.
There you go. Yeah. More infantry gone. Now there's just not enough infantry to cover the front line. How many infantry does Baddo have? Bragan?
Yeah, he has 19, right? 90 right now. Not 19, 90.
Yeah, okay. He has 9 infantry compared to Prussia's 143. Prussia has 50 tanks, or 50 infantry on him. He has a lot more tanks on him as well. So, this is pretty much GG now. Now it's just a matter of time what happens after. What do you think? What do you think about this game, Reagan? What did you get from this game?
Well, I think that Baddo was definitely a little shaky, and I also think that Prussian might not have been giving him everything in the practice matches. I think Prussian might have planned for this match to come and knew what he wanted to do. It's also why he wanted Germany in the start. He wanted to put Baddo off his game, and now Baddo, he has to win as Germany in order to
A lot of pressure.
even have a chance at winning this match.
A lot of pressure on Baddo in the second match, and if he chokes even hard, I would say he choked quite a bit this game. So if he chokes even more in that game, that's not gonna be good for him. As you can see, the front line has been thinning out like crazy right now. Look at this. Look at
I
this.
mean,
stuff.
I guess I'm just gonna have to fight Prussian in the finals then.
Reagan very confident per usual. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it.
I mean, careless. What has he ever done that's cool?
Exactly. KLS. Reagan is gunning down for KLS. Fuck KLS. That's what Reagan said to me in private chat. I'll quote it. Fuck
Yeah.
KLS. That guy sucks.
I mean,
He's the worst player.
Yeah.
That's what Reagan said. He has a lot of
Yeah.
confidence in himself. I like it. I love it.
I think Pentax actually said that at some point.
Yeah, Pantex. He's a good player, but I don't think anyone's on the level of Reagan. Let me tell you. Reagan on a very high level in his own mind. That's good to see.
Of course.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Look at the front line completely thinned out in the south.
yeah. I mean, Prussian could just start activating his battle plan now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you know how we do it. That's pretty much it. I think Baddo definitely didn't show up like he needed to this game, and I mean, let's hope he can do a lot better. This game was pretty competitive. I would say it was semi-competitive. It was competitive. It was a good game, but Prussian just like had, he had Baddo's number clearly this game, and I think he can just
Someone
finish
in
it
the
off.
chat is saying Pentax is trash, and I'm gonna have to fully agree with this opinion.
There you go.
Pentax is indeed trash. That is a very good observation, sir.
There you go. Pantex actually streaming some multiplayer right now. Well, let's be honest here. Who wants to watch actual multiplayer? Everyone wants to watch 1v1s. Are you kidding me? We actually have probably one more 1v1. That's the quarterfinals in store, which is probably gonna be Baddo versus Chris. Meanwhile, KLS versus Bragan will probably have to happen tomorrow or some other.
Alright.
day.
So Pentax, he actually had 8 viewers. So like his entire family is actually watching his
There you go.
stream.
Bragan-
That's pretty cool.
Bragan giving some blabs to your boy Pantex, saying he's trash, saying his family watches his HOI4 gameplay. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, he is
Bragan-
from Lithuania, so he should have a bigger family. So it's not probably
There you
not
go.
his whole family.
Bragan, blah blah blah. Very good, Bragan. You know what? I think it's not good for you. It's not good to do that, Bragan. Okay, I'll tell you why, Bragan. Okay.
Because I get too many death threats. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. No, you're an unbiased You're an unbiased person, okay? You're a caster.
Yes.
You cannot be biased.
I'm an unbiased. I'm just saying that I'm gonna shit all over KLS and Pentax is
Okay.
uber shit.
There you
I
go.
also believe that that some of the things Hitler did was alright.
Okay, well, I was kind of hyped to have Breg in the tournament, but I guess I'll have to look at this qualify now because he's actually, you know, he's not giving me. People don't want to sponsor me.
Yeah.
Literally, no.
Do you know what the height of my life was?
What was it? The height of your
That
life.
was when that was when I heard Kane say the N-word, and I heard him say it. Marconi, have you ever heard that guy say the N-word?
I can imagine it. I'll tell you that much. Like I can.
Right now on
Yeah.
stream, exposed. Kane is a white supremacist.
I mean, I already knew that. I already knew he was an Ashless. I didn't know he was a white supremacist though. He probably wants the aboriginals, aborigines. I don't know. Abortions.
You
Yeah.
wanna abort all the aboriginals?
Yeah, there you go. Kane calling you out right now. We have so many facts. It's unbelievable. We have a lot of facts, right, Reagan? We have all the stats. We have everything we need.
I also the same day I also heard Kane say dab. That was also pretty cool.
Wow. Okay. Well, Reagan clearly autistic, so you can see that. If you wanna know more about Reagan, you can check him out at nowhere because he's no one wants to talk.
This is I have a YouTube channel with 0 videos, but
Yeah.
what I'm gonna upload is not this boring Hearts of Iron bullshit because like who would want to fucking watch this? I'm gonna upload cool lifestyle videos
Wow.
and beer reviews.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely people will definitely watch that for sure, 100%. But they're trying to make some plays in your breast. Not gonna work out for him. See Baddo right now, I would say he's wasting our time.
Well, I think Baddo, he definitely wants to, even if he's gonna lose the match, he wants to keep Prussian like playing, getting Prussian exhausted for the second game.
Reagan, what do you think about Charlottesville?
Charles, I don't know who we are talking about.
Charlottesville. What's your opinion on Charlottesville? You think
Charlotte,
Shut up.
I have no idea what you're now talking about.
Charlotte.
Can you
Charlotte. You know the name Charlotte?
Yeah, that's a female name.
Okay, what about Charlottesville? Wheeler. Like a villa, but actually in English. Charlottesville, a city in America. Ever heard of it?
I've never been to America.
Okay, well, there you go. I guess we'll deport Reagan to America? I don't know. Prussian is on Germany, Soviets is Baddo. You guys...
I mean, I'm Muslim, so I can't go to America.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You guys do seem like to like your trash talk. Well, here we are. Someone has to entertain people, right? Not everyone can be an analytical person like Baddo. Okay, someone has to entertain people. Anyways, Baddo making me.
Yeah, so good thing I'm here, right, Marconi?
Haha, resident sleeper, by the way. No, Baddo making us all fall asleep. Unbelievable. I was expecting a lot more from Baddo and not to make me fall asleep, but here we are.
But I mean, look at this tournament. Prussian lost to Tommy, and now he's beating Baddo. What's even going on?
Actually, when I was playing against Prussia in the quarterfinals, I was like, I was talking to him about it, and looks like the only counter to Balplans is Balplans.
Yeah, but like
Just Balplans. No, you can't even micro. Just micro. Just like Tommy's Balplans. Tommy's Balplans meaning.
Yeah, actual but Tommy's battle plans were shit.
No, but Tommy, that's how you beat him though. Shit Balplans, you know. Look at Brest-Litovsk. Looks like the 2 tanks in circle.
No, Baddo just
Baddo
I think
inting.
Baddo, he's not trying to win anymore. He's just tiring out Prussian so that he's softer for the next game.
Baddo's just inting straight up, running it down. You know how we do it. Baddo's here. Baddo's probably like watching a video of Turkish people dancing. You know how he does it.
Yeah, he's just watching a video of a Turkish wedding.
Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, Prussian is probably like microing like crazy. He's trying to exhaust Prussian. running it down, man, like my boy T1. No, he's been reformed. What are you talking about, Soter? Anyways, Baddo tiring us out as well, so our cast is definitely gonna be shittier next match because we're gonna be completely tired from casting this shit match. Am I right? No.
We just need some coffee, man.
Yeah, I'm not drinking coffee, that's for sure. It's all good though. We have one more match, and then we have a last series of the day, which is gonna be Baddo versus Chris. And then for today, we're gonna finish the tournament. And then tomorrow, I think KLS and Bragan are gonna play if both of them are available.
Yeah, I mean,
Your New Year's
aren't you
Eve
excited
special.
for that match?
Let me tell you something. Especially, it's New Year's Eve. People are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm about to get ready to go out," and before I go out though, I have to watch KLS versus Bragan. That's my favorite match of the day. And then you're gonna watch that?
I might not actually be able to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so too. If you guys can like wake up early,
I mean, can we do that match Monday actually?
we can probably do it Monday, and then we can do semifinals somewhere during the week, the other semifinals, and then next Saturday is the finals and the third place match, and there might be a special match. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it might. I'm not gonna. Don't take this like.
It might be feedback versus Tommy.
Yeah, it might be. Please don't take it like it's guaranteed, but like it might be Tommy versus.
I'm just kidding. In reality, it's oh, here we go.
What happened?
You just
It's GG.
Oh, okay.
So PrussianPrince gave up.
of course.
Yes.
Okay, well, Baddo definitely doesn't take the win that game, and PrussianPrince gets the win. Is Baddo gonna come back, or is he choking in the semifinals? We'll see in the next match. Let's hope Baddo can recover. Or if you wanna hope for PrussianPrince to finish off the series cleanly and just move on to the finals, just like that.
I mean,
We'll see.
I mean, I think
I
in
won
reality,
against
Baddo-
Marconi, so
Yeah,
They
I
can
should be the winner.
yeah. Okay, if you, I swear to God, Prussian, I need you to win, because if you win the entire tournament, I can say that like I lost to the winner of the tournament. I can say that's
Okay, okay, now I'm losing.
There you go.
no, what I'm saying is that what's happening is Baddo is actually at a Turkish wedding, and all the kids they want to touch his computer, so he has to fight off little Turkish kids while he's playing.
Oh, alright. That makes a lot of sense. Well,
Be right
Bragan,
back
join the
for a
game.
break.
We're waiting on you, Bragan. Join the game.
Spirit bomb.
Oh, I'm the old gypsy woman. Take my energy, you Romanian boy. Take your straw vodka with you. It will help you on your journey to win this match. Beat back the Turks. Impale them. Vlad the Impaler's energy is coming into you, boy.
Okay, can I start? We waiting for anyone?
No.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go in. Oh wait, go up and hot join.
I'm gonna be
There
AFK
we
for a
go.
bit. Not that I was here
Yes.
for the match. More
You
AFK.
missed it. You missed it.
Marconi, can you see Germany?
Yes.
Alright, stay in Germany because I can't leave Russia.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna move with Baddo and PrussianPrince. And what does that mean? That means we're here with the second match of the semifinals HOI4 1v1 tournament. Are you kidding me? PrussianPrince versus Baddo. PrussianPrince is on Russia right now, and
Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Is
Are you kidding me?
PrussianPrince gonna pull off the victory? Is Baddo gonna win? What is gonna
Tell
happen? Everything, it's happening tonight. What are we gonna do?
Woo!
It's real, alright? The hype is real, man. What's gonna happen? Is
Let's
PrussianPrince
go!
gonna win? Is Baddo who is gonna make it to the finals?
Let's go! Did Lord Prussia win? Yes, sir. Prussia took the first victory of the game. Let's hope that Baddo can take the second one and extend this crazy series to 3 games. Or 4. Never
Alright,
mind. You know what?
so,
I don't want to see it actually. I want to see Baddo versus Chris. Let's hope PrussianPrince can clean this up. Or
alright,
Baddo.
so Marconi, something very interesting is,
What's
you
up, Bragan?
remember I
Fill
told
me
you
up.
about his
Tell me,
plan
Bragan.
into...
Baddo. Bragan. Fuck. Bragan.
Alright,
Tell me.
I'm dying. Alright, remember when I told you about the battle plan Baddo did into Prussia?
Okay.
Prussian is doing the exact same battle plan into Prussia, just with more tanks.
Are you kidding
22,
me?
and he's
They have
already
the same
activated
exact
it.
meta. They have the exact same meta. You can see it. You
No,
know what?
no. Look, he's activating it right away. He doesn't even build up the planning bonus. He's just going for it.
You know what? Oh my god, are you kidding me? You know what? I think this music calls for something special. I'm gonna call. Here we go.
Love this. Trust me. It's what is known as a
Baddo right now is channeling his inner Turkish man. He's trying to win this game. He's trying to stay in this fucking tournament.
I mean, this is just Vlad the Impaler all over again.
But come on, Bregan, hype it up. No, I'm wasting music on you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Baddo. Baddo, let's win the game. Let's go.
It's too much even for me, alright?
Baddo. Oh, never mind. Prussian is just Prussian. Prussian is. Come on, Baddo. Baddo. Come on. Channel your fucking inner Turkish Svenning. Let's go. Let's go.
It's fucking Vlad the Impaler right here. But
come on, Bregan. Come on, let's go.
Something. Marconi, shut up. Something much more important in this match, I think, went on while you were out peeing, alright? Do you know what Chris said? Marconi, do you know what Chris said? Chris said
Did he say get him, Dad? Yes, sir.
Commentary because it was so boring.
Well, Chris is a fucking boy. Who gives a fuck about Chris? Let's go! Get him, Dad. That's what Chris... You know what? Chris's son said to Chris before he faced against Baddo. Get him, Dad. That's what he get.
Yeah, I mean,
Chris is fighting for his kids. Meanwhile, Baddo is fighting for his glory. Who even fights for glory these days? It's all about family.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, Pedro, he's just a faggot.
Tell him. Anyways,
But I mean, look, Prussian is just ripping through Baddo, and Baddo is not doing anything. He's not going
F,
for the VAR.
press
He's
F,
just getting fucked.
Yeah, press F to pay respect to Baddo. We gave him all the power we could. Wasn't enough. We tried to hype him. Wasn't enough. Bye bye.
Man,
Bye bye.
I was rooted for Prussian, you stupid bitch.
Oh well. Okay. Well, that's not on the same page. That's yikes. Baddo doing nothing with 4 tanks in the middle of WoW. What is Baddo doing? That's what he's doing.
I think Baddo is trying to make sort of a defensive line in the forest for his tanks, trying to stop this push, but it doesn't seem to be working out too well.
Is Prussian winning again?
Yes, Prussian is winning.
God.
Oh my god, Resident
terrifying.
Sleeper for Baddo. Is this
But the
Prussian
problem
Prince
is that,
showing off his total war abilities? Yes, sir. Yes, he is. Holy shit. What's the problem, Bregan? Hit us up.
Yeah, I mean, Baddo, he did the same move, but Prussian, he just did it straight away and it worked without planning bonus. He just added more tanks. And like in the last game, Prussian, he went for Levau at the same time as he slowly retreated from Prussia. But Baddo, he's just trying to defend Prussia, but it's not really working out and there's nothing happening. He's just attacking the Levau now, and he's not even winning the battle. Trying to encircle Levau, he can't even take the city.
Yikes. Let's give a whole round of yikeses to Baddo. Clearly not doing a lot here. Lvov probably not gonna fall anytime soon. Very defensible city. Very cool city. You know what? I think... Look at Königsberg though. Look at Königsberg! We're gonna look at it. It's not looking good for him. Oh, no, never mind. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Might not be that hard for... Actually, yeah. I mean, right now...
I mean, the thing is just that Prussian has taken no casualties and he's taking the strategic important region of Prussia.
Baddo has taken 1 tank casualty and 8 infantry casualties, so now
wait, he's already taken the tank casualties?
Yes, sir!
That must have been overrun glitch because I haven't seen any encirclements.
There you go. Overrun glitch, hitting hard Baddo. Almost like PrussianPrince is hitting hard him in this match. Are you kidding me?
I mean, Baddo, he's just getting pounded.
Pounded like your mom yesterday, Bregan. Is that right?
Well, I mean... It's alright because I fuck your mom too, so I guess it's like a trade deal, right?
The classic switcheroonie, you know?
I mean, it is the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals because of how ugly your mom is.
Well, I mean, okay, Bregan. That's all I have to say about you. Making this stream not PG-13, let me tell you. Anyways.
Who cares about like fucking autistic Serbian yelling makes it non-PG-13.
You know, Bragan, I'm tempted to get you out of this cast. You're ruining my reputation right here. Come on.
Yeah, just get me out of this cast. You know how
I
many
wish.
Hearts of Iron servers I've been banned from because I said fuck you to the host or something.
Well, that's your fault. ADD is trash. Who's ADD?
It's because I have ADHD. It's a
Oh, okay.
disease. As we call it in,
I get it, I get it, I get it.
Alle drenge har det.
Got it.
That's what it's called in Danish.
Well then. Yikes. That's all I have to say. It was nice knowing Baddo, I guess, this tournament. Get out of here, Baddo. No one wants you. Get out of here. That's all I have to say. Baddo, clearly. Just take Danzig. Come on, Prussian. Why are you talking about Thresh now? We're not playing League of Legends. Come on. Anyways. Take Danzig, or Prussian. That's a good city that you can probably defend pretty easily. Come on, Prussian. Take Danzig.
Prussian doesn't even give a fuck right now. He just took his hands off mouse and keyboard and
Yeah, he's just letting the AI. He's just letting. Yeah, you know what, this is all right. Let me tell you, all right match for me.
And the thing is now, Baddo, he's going for the same thing Prussian did in the last game, but Prussian, he's reacting, he's pushing him back.
I'm getting reports from my production crew, aka chat, that attention deficit disorder actually roleplays trash. Okay, interesting. Anyways, we have Prussian securing the river crossing. Pretty much gonna be very easy for him. Why does he go for? Okay, finally Prussian. Go for Danzig, Prussian. Why are you not taking Danzig? Come on, Prussian. Just hold it. It's a very easy city to defend.
He just wants to defend the river. He doesn't want to push over it. He wants to push out of Lavav because Lavav is perfectly safe.
Oh, well, never mind. He's actually crossing the river now.
Alright, now he is. I guess it was just a... he was looking elsewhere. He was securing that there wouldn't be too big of a spearhead for Baddo across the river.
What kind of attention deficit disorder do you have, Bragan?
ADHD.
Okay. Oh, hyperactive as well. Okay, nice. I like that.
I mean, I guess all the coke I take helps with it as well.
There you go. Danzig is defended, I guess, now? I don't know.
Alright, so Baddo, he managed to take Lavav now, which makes it a lot easier because that's the hardest province to push because it's the city.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, he's still not really pushing that effectively into Lavav, and PrussianPrince, he already secured Prussia, so now he can allocate tanks to Lavav, and he already did that. He strategy deployed half of his tanks to Lavav, and I don't think.
Good reaction by your boy Prussian Memes. Clearly playing very good right now, and Baddo has really no answer for him.
I mean, looking at these plays from Prussian, I'm getting quite scared of facing him in the finals.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Baddo's trying to do something in Lavav. He's always gonna get pushed back. Russia just brought too many tanks back.
How many
Baddo
tanks
actually going for a battle plan in Königsberg. He's trying to pull off what Prussian did to him last game. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, but the thing is that he tried to go in, but Prussian, he just reacted quickly with his tanks, and you can really, like, it's hard to rush across the river because of the advantage you have, and you can only take one province at a time, even if you take the province. Baddo just reacted so late compared to Prussian.
You know what I think, Reagan? Baddo's trying to pull off the same thing that Prussian did last game in, like, attacking across the river in Königsberg. Let's see if it works out. I don't think it's gonna work out. They have retreated all. They're literally mimicking their exact movements. You can see it. Both battle plans, tanks everywhere. Here's a battle plan, tanks everywhere, mimicking their movements.
It's like Prussian learned all this from Baddo, but he's just executing it so much better.
Yeah,
like
Baddo invented
exactly the same, but Prussian is just he's just faster.
Yeah,
Every time.
Baddo invented it, and PrussianPrince perfected it, some might say. Anyways, Prussian pushing in hard, actually, in Moldavia. He's going for some free infantry encirclements, per usual, on the menu. Moldavian infantry is the tastiest on this map. What can you do about it? Yassi probably...
He just has to retake his homelands. Romania.
Yeah, if he takes Bucharest this game, I think we can definitely say that Prussian Prince is just like being toxic towards Baddo. He's like being so cocky against him. It's toxicity. That's all I have to say. It'd be way too toxic for him to do that. I don't think Prussian Prince is that kind of a person though. Prussian Prince gets nice 5 infantry encircled in Moldavia. There you go. Yikes. That's all I have to
I
say.
mean, Prussian hasn't lost a single division yet.
Meanwhile, Baddo has 15 infantry lost and 1 tank lost, so not looking too good for Baddo. Let me tell you. Looks like if this keeps continuing, we can probably see Prussian Prince in the finals. Who would have expected that? The only first seed out of his group not to get all wins, like he actually got defeated by Tommy in the second game against him, and he's the only first seed without 18 points. But right now, doesn't matter. Those 18 points don't matter. Prussian just like destroying Baddo so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely. I think he definitely trained in between the. They trained in between the group seats, and I also think like this meta with the battle plans and taking Prussia and stuff that wasn't really showed off in the group stages. They wanted to keep it hidden for the later games.
Yeah, Baddo starting up his battle plan near Warsaw into Königsberg. Is it gonna work? We'll see it right about now.
I mean, it's just that large river crossing, and he attacks the tanks from above. The moment he's gonna cross, even if he wins the battle, he's gonna be so low on orc that if Prussian counterattacks that moment he crosses, they're just gonna get destroyed.
Yeah. Prussian Prince attacking across the river above Lvov. Is it gonna work? I mean, it might. If he pulls this off, then he can maybe attack into this.
Nah, the tanks were too low on organization. They couldn't stay in the battle.
There you go. What can you do about it?
But I mean, all of Baddo's battles trying to go across the rivers are actually succeeding right now, so he might actually be able to do some of that.
Prussia needs to react to this. He needs to set up his counterattacks, and if not, it might be actually really big trouble for him if he doesn't react to this fast enough. Here we are, working out pretty nicely.
The problem is just that he has tanks across the river, but they're not in the battle. All the infantry is taking up all the spaces in the battle.
Yeah. As you can see here, everything is in the reserves. And there you go, finally. Push across the river near Brest. Probably gonna lose it instantly though, because those tanks are not that big on orc.
Yeah, there's just one tank low on orc. But Prussian is not actually attacking with his tanks into it. He's not attacking it. He's now he's doing it, but it was a little late. He regained orc in that time.
Yeah, the infantry's not gonna arrive in time. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna retake that province back. Unless, oh my god, nice. Okay, well, actually, Prussian is pushing across the river below Brest. I mean, and he pushed into North Lvov. You can see it there. Both of them trying to do some river crossings. Baddo attacking Moldova, and not doing that, pushing him back.
Baddo is actually going for the Lvov encirclement once more, but from Romania this time. And Prussian, he doesn't have anything there yet.
Well, yeah. Might work out for Baddo, we'll see. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a hard one, Tuffy. Well, that's all I have to say about this one. We can see that your boy Baddo will probably be able to push at least one of these across the river.
Baddo, he's making a spearhead across the river into Brest-Litovsky.
Wow. Okay. This, I think, did Prussian lose anything in there or no?
No, not yet. But I mean, these tanks are just going wild.
Well,
now they got pushed back, but something might have happened.
The score right now, boss, is 1 win to Prussian, and if Prussian wins this game, you know what? He's to the finals. He goes to the finals of the first ever HOI4 1v1 tournament. That'd be hilarious. Not hilarious. That'd be amazing, actually. So excuse me for using my improper dictionary. Anyways, Baddo pushing across the river and
I think improper dictionary.
That's the meme. That's, oh my god, holy shit. Baddo Brigand, you got the meme. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy.
You wanna fight, man?
Yes.
I'm fucking Asian. I know kung fu and shit.
I don't think you're Asian, Brigand. I don't think so. Okay, well, Baddo's going for the Lvov encirclement, and I don't think it's gonna work. There's tanks to react there. Just in time, just in time. Yikes. Baddo is... Let's see, what is he doing here? Let's put the music a bit down. Anyways. Do we put that? That's a bit too down, isn't it? Okay, well. Baddo... Is he gonna be able to pull off the encirclement? I don't know, it's a toughie.
Now two of his tanks are getting encircled by infantry. Oh, he just got infantry in time, but it was very close.
Wow. I mean, if I was Prussian right now, I would just pull out everything out of...
Well, I think he wants to keep the land here, so he doesn't want to pull it off.
Okay, well, an important thing has happened in Königsberg. Baddo has taken a province across the river, and Prussian Prince is not attacking back instantly. So, not looking too bad for him. And there's Lvov offensive. Is he gonna be able to hold it? We'll see.
Oh wow! Yeah, I mean that's 4 tanks in the Lvov, so that could be very bad for him if it doesn't get freed. But it looks like he is freeing it right now.
Is he though?
It's all plains provinces, and they're very low on men. And
Baddo is pushing the front. So far, both players actually playing pretty well on Germany. I would say Prussian Prince probably played a bit better in Germany, considering he was pushing most of the game. And yeah, I mean, I would say that right now I think that the Lvov offensive is pretty secure.
Yeah, alright. I mean, I think Prussian could have secured it. I looked, the troops, they were a little late to go and free them, so I think he could, and he didn't pin down the troops trying to help reinforce the encirclement sort of line. So I think it was because Prussian was looking elsewhere that ended up happening like this.
Okay, well, Moldova, you see Moldova? Prussia is
yeah,
trying...
I see it, but I don't. I mean, it might work, but I think Baddo, he can definitely do some more cutoffs.
Yeah.
And I don't think, like, every second that goes by, the troops in this pocket becomes weaker and weaker.
He might be able to... Baddo's doing a right thing right now. He's just pushing the front. Like, that's really smart. You should push the front.
The thing is that there's 4 tanks in there, and almost 30 infantry.
Yeah, if he is able to pull... Oh wow, look at...
No, sorry, I meant there's almost 50 infantry.
Yeah, there's a lot... Oh, there we go. He finally connected. If he needs to try and pull out now. He just needs to try and, like, stop his loss. He needs to pull out right now. Prussia needs to pull out. Or he might go for the counter encirclement. I don't know. If I was Prussian...
I mean, I think that encirclement was sort of Baddo's chance to win this game, but now it's looking quite bad, because now it's actually...
No, look at Königsberg though. Baddo's pushing into Königsberg as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not as big of a push as the one Prussian did in his game. Let's see.
Yeah. It looks... Oh, yeah, and his counter encirclement from... Oh my god. Prussian Prince counter encirclement. That's a lot of tanks right there. That's 6 tanks. And 10... Like... 15 infantry. Like if Prussian is able to pull this off, I think it's GG. And he just needs to, like, once he wipes those tanks, he just needs to send like 6 tanks to Königsberg, stop the offensive, and he should be good. Right now, that Baddo has less tanks than him still. Yeah, I think this is Baddo's tanks.
And so the pupil becomes the master.
Unbelievable. Prussian Prince is actually pulling it off. He's counterattacking Königsberg. It's not looking too bad for him. Yeah, looks like. Wow, this is very impressive play by Prussian Prince. Baddo tried to go for offensive. You gotta give him points for that. It was a good offensive, but he didn't secure enough in Moldova. And Prussian Prince, very, very smart. He went through Moldova. There were no tanks in Moldova. Very good encirclement. There you go. That's 18 infantry and 6 tanks encircled right there. And I don't think it's gonna stop. Prussian Prince even going for Lvov right now. If Prussian Prince is able to stop this Königsberg offensive by Baddo, I think this is it.
Yeah, but like Baddo is just spreading himself thin on that. He doesn't have enough tanks for it, and he's not putting in infantry.
How much infantry and how many tanks does Prussian have right now?
Prussian, he has full divisions.
Wow. Okay. Well, Baddo has 116
and
infantry.
And he just encircled the tanks.
Wow. Well, Baddo has 114 infantry and 19 tanks. Wow. Well, I mean, I think this is GG. I genuinely think this is GG.
We retook Constantinople
Wow.
from the Turks.
There you go. We did it. Good shit by the Orthodox Romanians.
Oh! Look at Prussia.
Counter encirclement. Nice.
Baddo, he just got 2 of the Prussians' tanks, but he's not attacking
he's
them.
Gonna
so
pull out.
just
Yeah,
letting
he's gonna
them
pull out. He's not. Baddo needs to react a bit more. Oh, Königsberg is gonna be taken. That's really important. Ascalon says, I won't lie, I had no faith in TPP winning over Baddo, but he did. Well, that's not the call
look,
here.
Now he got the big encirclement in Prussia.
Wow. Impressive.
I think Prussian, he was getting a little too relaxed and he wasn't seeing this. While Baddo, he was still playing.
I think Prussia needs to redeploy all his tanks to the north now and completely focus on that.
I don't think he really has a chance actually to save this in time.
I don't wanna be like a downer or anything, but even if Baddo does lose this pocket, I think he still lost though, because Baddo currently has 130 infantry and 16 tanks. That's not like, those casualties are good, but that's not gonna save him the game.
Yeah, but think about it. He has almost half the tanks of Prussian, and he still managed to get this encirclement.
Nice play by Baddo. There you go. I think that's pretty secure. That's tight. That locked down like Bragan's mom in my basement. Let me tell you. PG-13, by the way. Anyways, Brest-Litovsk under attack. If Prussian is able, no, it looks like Prussian is throwing this game. No, I mean, I'm not gonna react that much.
And the thing is that not only did he get the massive encirclement, he also retook Prussia, the strategic important region.
Yeah, I would be if I look at the tanks that Prussia has in the south. Right? He has 3 tanks doing nothing in Moldavia. He needs to put look at this one division. There's 1 divisions everywhere. Just send them in. You're gonna like encircle so many infantry right there. Prussia needs to act in Moldavia. He needs to
But I mean, so that's what I'm saying about Baddo. He tired out Prussia. Now Prussia, he's a Prussian prince. He's playing worse. He's not like when you are in the spot and you've been playing for a long time. You start making mistakes like this.
Yeah, there you go.
And I think that it also just shows that Baddo, he's not the type to give up. I mean, many players would just have given up at this point, but Baddo, he waits and he's patient, and if there's a chance for him to come back, he tries to take it, and he took it. So.
I would say if I was Prussian right now, I would say like, okay, well I lost Königsberg, I lost those 20 infantry and 2 tanks, but what can I do to get back into this game? I should send all my 3 tanks to like encircle all these Moldavian troops. Look at these Moldavian troops. They're so easy to encircle. You can just take them, and there you go. You can recoup your losses in infantry. You lost 2 tanks. Oh, who cares? You still have the advantage. 2 tanks from Baddo encircled. I think that he's gonna connect.
From Baddo. Yeah, that's pretty bad for Baddo.
Yeah,
but I don't want to count him out just yet because of the play. He just he isn't giving up. It's basically.
I don't want to be like, I understand it's hard to micro everything at the same time, but Prussian right now is kind of irritating me by not using 3 of his tanks in the Moldova. He can get so many infantry encirclements, but he's not doing it.
Yeah, but you gotta think about, you either get that infantry encirclement or you win the game.
My God.
Here. Right now, the game is gonna be won in Prussia because of how many tanks, how much micro that's going on in Prussia. If you let that slip for 1 second, you lose because when you get all your units encircled. So whether you get a little bit of extra infantry is not worth putting your attention.
Prussian is finally using his tanks in Moldova. He's pulling them to Königsberg. Good stuff. He's pulling his tanks in. Okay, nice. Good shit.
Did you see that? Because Baddo, like, even though he didn't get it, he almost got another great encirclement with tanks and lots of infantry. And the thing is, if Prussia just pulled his eyes away from this, he loses.
Look at Grano though. Look at Grano though. There might be 2 tanks right there. This is a very tight. Oh, this is a very tight line. The snake might be cutting off another snake. Holy shit. Königsberg, pretty much fully under the German control now. Germany is actually winning on land now. There you go. Is this gonna be another tank encirclement? Wow, okay, this is not looking too bad for Baddo. Baddo's actually somehow pulling off this. This is a crazy comeback so far.
Yeah, but it's the thing about Prussia is sort of the key to going anywhere in this map.
The gate to winning the game.
Yeah, because if you can attack from Prussia, you can pretty much attack everything important from either side. It's the way it's sort of curved in the north, so it sort of have access to almost the entire map, and it's really showing off here. Now Baddo, it opens up a lot of place retaking Prussia, and that's also why they always try to take Prussia and the start as Russia, so that Germany doesn't have those plays they can make.
We gotta keep in mind there's still a very big possibility actually for a land victory for Baddo, because currently I would say he has more land than Prussian. 20th of February is a long time. That's like how many? That's like 4 months. But still, like if he keeps look, he has a lot of he has less troops, he has less resources to work with, but he has a huge momentum towards his side right now. An enormous momentum.
This is elastic defense from Baddo. First he gets
great game. This is a very good game. In my opinion, this is a very good game. Great comeback. Like this is a great comeback. It has to be one of the first comebacks I've seen. Like the only comeback I know, other one, like a big one, is when I play against Dwight in my game as Germany. But that's like the only one. I don't know. This is a huge comeback.
That wasn't as high level game as
this.
I
of course. I agree.
This is very it's very fun to look at because there's so much plans and skills behind every player. Like they really think about their moves every time.
Exactly. All German tanks are in
it's like a chess game because you sort of gotta counter the move you think your enemy is
gonna
make,
sacrifice
not
your
just try
pawns.
to make your own.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta think of the future moves that your enemy will do. Right now, Prussian is thinking of taking back all the provinces that Baddo has taken from him, and I think that the momentum is slowly changing back towards the Prussian Prince when he has most of his tanks now in Königsberg. I don't see him anywhere else. And
I think in hindsight,
Baddo has 15 tanks. Baddo has 15 tanks right now, and that's another one encircled.
In hindsight, Baddo should have put more tanks on the Wolf because Prussian only put 2 and put all of his rest tanks in Prussia. All the rest of his tanks in Prussia.
Prussian Prince does love some Prussia, let me tell you, and that's another tank gone for.
Yeah, that's just more tank. And Baddo, he's short on tanks, so every tank he loses is really hard for him. Meanwhile,
Baddo has now 14 tanks. 14 tanks for Baddo. And 113 infantry. He has less infantry and less tanks. Is he able to pull this off comeback?
They have exactly the same amount of infantry.
130. Wow, okay, well, 113 or 30?
Oh, 30.
Okay, well, Baddo has 113. So 17 infantry and 5 tank advantage for Prussian.
This game, it just goes back and forth all the time.
This is a game of like very small resources. Like every resource matters in this game. Every infantry, every tank matters in this like crazy competitive game so far.
Yeah, it's when we get into stuff like the semifinals, this happens instead
These are probably the top 4 players. These 2 are the top 4 players this entire tournament. It's crazy. Like these are the first seeds from Group C and from Group D. Baddo undefeated in this tournament. Until last game. First game that Baddo lost was last game, and this might be the second one. And that just got out. That's like the only thing. What can you do about it? Prussian Prince is showing so much disrespect to Baddo. He's actually watching Luke Pingu. He's watching a Twitch live stream while he's playing this game. I'm not even kidding you. Here, I'll show you stream. I'm not joking. Here. 1 second stream. I'm not even joking with you. Okay, here you go. Let me just... Okay, here you go. There you go.
I like how Escalon keeps changing to the fan club of the person who's winning.
Yeah. Here you go. Twitch chat. Look, I'm not even kidding you. Look at... Prussian Prince is showing so much disrespect. Are you kidding me? Who is this guy? Why is he showing so much disrespect? Unbelievable.
Maybe it helps him concentrate if he's watching something else.
Luke Pingu, let's check him out. I'm gonna check out the stream of Luke Pingu. Who's Luke Pingu? Luke Pingu. Oh, he's a FIFA YouTuber. He's a FIFA streamer. Okay. Well, clearly, Prussian Prince is more interested in playing FIFA right now than fucking HOI4. There you go. Anyways, let's get back into the game. PrussianPrince has a momentum on his side, and he's probably gonna be able to take back all Königsberg.
Prussian Prince only has 17 tanks left, so he's nearing the number of battles.
Yeah.
I think it was while we were ranting about Prussian watching FIFA, we didn't see his tank getting lost. It was probably...
Well, Prussian, you know what? He has tanks to afford to. He's just watching a stream. Like, let him watch a stream. Come on, guys. Just let him watch a stream. Okay? Look, he just wants to watch Luke Pingu. It's his favorite FIFA player. Don't be like that. I think Briggen died. Yeah, Briggen has died. Briggen officially dead. Oh, welcome back, Briggen.
Yeah. I just had to tell Prussian off for it, but it was that quiet in the room and nobody responded.
Okay. I'm gonna here, let's go chat. I'm gonna show you. Prussian, why are you watching Luke Pingu? Come on.
What?
Why are you showing so much disrespect to Baddo? Why are you watching a stream while you're playing this game? Amazing disrespect.
What?
It says you're watching Luke Pingu. You're showing so much disrespect to Baddo on Twitch. I can't believe
Fuck
this.
is Luke Pingu?
Exactly. See, there you go, chat. I told you. Who the fuck is Luke Pingu? What is that disrespect? Come on, PrussianPrince. That disrespect is way too much. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, what's happening now is PrussianPrince, he's taking back Prussia, but there's no one really going for any encirclement, so it's just sort of like a push to take the region of Prussia for the strategic importance. Yeah, I think something very interesting is that Prussian, he has all of his tanks in Prussia, which means that there's nothing defending Lvov right now. But I think it's because he knows he's gotten so many of Baddo's tanks that he cannot afford to put any tanks in Lvov.
Well, currently, right now, I would say that PrussianPrince does own more land, and he does. He does own more land, so he's secure now. If he actually wants to just be completely defensive, he can, and he'll probably win the game by land victory. But is he gonna make Baddo concede? I think so. I think he's finally gonna push across to Danzig. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's pushing across right now.
If he doesn't cross, I think it's a waste of time.
I mean, what a game, man.
This is a game back and forth. I told you, tug of war between PrussianPrince and Baddo. It's just a tug of war. Me win, you win, me win, you win. Like, sir, you win. You know how it goes.
I mean, I feel like it's also just sort of the mind games they're playing on each other because they train so much with each other. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
The student and the teacher, unbelievable. What a game this was. This has to. I don't know, Brayden. I think this might be one of the best games this tournament. This might be
so
the best
far,
game.
at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen the final yet.
I can't wait to see the final. If the final is at least this competitive, it's gonna be amazing. Because there'll be so much hype. It's gonna be unbelievable. Right now, PrussianPrince has everything he needs. Right now, I think he can just watch Luke Pingu in peace and just chill for the rest of the game. I would say. There you go. He can definitely push even more. I don't know why he didn't push against Danzig. He needs to. My opinion, I think he needs to be more aggressive. Right now, Baddo.
I mean, Prussian, he wants to watch Luke Pingu. He's just going for the safe victory now. He's just securing the land, just waiting. If Baddo attacks, he defends.
Baddo is going for another offensive across the river near Brest-Litovsk and Warsaw. He's going for the last ditch attempt. Excuse me, I'm retarded. There you go.
And look, he attacks while the tanks were strat redeploying, which meant they had no organization and they actually had to retreat from infantry.
Nice job by Baddo. He's paying attention. Meanwhile, Prussian is watching Luke Pingu. Come on, Prussian. This is a semi-final game. There's a big prize pool out of this game. Come on, dude. Anyways.
A big prize pool of 20 euros.
Yeah, exactly. $20 actually, not even 20 euros.
Oh, not even euros, it's dollars.
Yeah.
Like the dollar has dropped a lot compared to the euro since Trump, so.
Let me actually. Wow, come on, dude. No politics allowed. Anyways, let me check.
No, it's a hard fact, Marconi.
Yeah, it actually has been $20, so there you go. It's not 20 euros.
The value of the dollar has dropped since the event that Trump has ceded presidency.
Wow.
Compared to the value of the euro.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm being factual. I'm being unbiased. non-politic. Oh,
Good boy. Let me tell you, good boy. Here we are. This is the game to do all games. Prussian Prince probably gonna secure the victory here. Actually, oh, Baddo has a push across the river in Brest, Litovsk. But he's probably gonna get pushed back. Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. What a match this has been. It's crazy. Wow. Anyways, we have
I mean, Baddo, he still has 2 months left. He can do something.
not yeah, 2 months actually. No, wait, 3 months. What are you talking about? It's February.
Oh, it's Feb. Yeah, so he has 3 months. So he has something,
Exactly.
sometime.
Exactly. Good boy. Anyways, who cares about fiat currency anymore? I invest everything into crypto. Come on, dude. Don't tell that to kids.
Yeah, and then they get listed on the stock exchanges and fall like crazy.
Bragan, do you think Ripple is the place to be? Is that your favorite cryptocurrency, Bragan?
I think it's Dogecoins.
Deutschmarks? Okay, Deutschmarks, yeah.
Dogecoins.
No, Deutschmarks, yeah.
No,
Deutschmarks.
yeah, Deutschmarks.
Deutschmarks are definitely the best option for you right now. Invest into Deutschmarks, please do. Thank you. That's all I have to say. Chat. You know where you need to invest to, chat. Let me tell you. Deutschmarks. I like him a lot. I want some more of them. Yummy. Anyways, literally zero attacks right now. No one's doing anything. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, here we go. Who is this? Chris? Oh, hello, Chris. As you started talking, Baddo is trying to push across the river near Brest.
Chris is the kind of guy who falls asleep to our commentary because he doesn't like it. Because it's so boring, Chris.
But he stays on to add another view to the stream. That's what he does.
What a
Wow,
guy.
Chris, that's so nice, man. All right, and when you fuck my wife while I'm sleeping, bitch.
I mean,
A bit-
you're streaming
alright,
right now, so
alright.
she's pretty busy. I mean, she's pretty not
Yeah.
busy.
Yikes.
But I mean, the
Yikes.
problem is the fact that I have heard rumors that you were not thinking about me while fucking my wife, and
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think I can approve of that, Chris.
Who's winning?
Who cares who's winning, man?
Who's winning?
You
It's
need to
winning
think
for
about
coins.
me while you're
Winning for
fucking my
coins. He's
wife,
a
Chris.
Me and
like
you and
regular
Hannah
on
talked
streams.
about this after the stream.
Okay, well, right now Prussian is winning.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the
Baddo,
second game?
Baddo got roasted.
Is this
Let the
is this the-
Impaler.
is this the second game?
He,
Yeah, this is the second game.
Oh wow, holy crap.
Chris, Vlad the Impaler resurrected and took over the body of Prussian Prince in order to beat the Turks one last time.
Anyways, after this game, this is a big game. But after this game, we're gonna have Chris versus Baddo. Chris, are you ready for that game?
Yeah, like this game was super fun to watch and really great. Meanwhile, the Pedro game, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man.
It's gonna be yikes. Let me tell you that much.
I think it's gonna be rather boring, to be honest.
Wow. It's a hype match. Prussian Prince, I would say this is GG right now. Clearly, no more crossings. Prussian Prince pushing into Moldova. He wants to take back Bucharest. He wants to take back Bucharest. He wants to take back Bucharest. It's clearly like the Son Goku, aka KL $, who's not gonna be playing today and probably gonna be playing either tomorrow or Monday. So definitely follow and check out YouTube for more tournament stuff like that. Let me tell you, little self-ad rule there.
Who's hyped for KFC versus Breakin?
It's gonna
I'm
be a good match.
definitely hyped for that match.
Let me tell you, Brady, it's gonna be a good match. Solid
I mean,
match.
It's probably gonna be over pretty fast, but you know how it goes.
How does it go, Brigan?
I don't know, like you in the bed, very fast.
Wow, he did the joke. Haha. Good joke, Brigan.
This was a good joke, a very laugh.
Here, good joke. Well,
Well, I mean, the game is pretty slow right now. There's not a lot
Yeah.
happening.
there's no lot we can say, so I'm tabbing out. I'm currently managing some stuff. Anyways, we're back in the game. Hold on. I'm gonna check out my phone though. Everyone, hey, let's all have a minute break. Check out our Messenger or WhatsApp, whatever you wanna do. Let's go. There you go. Everyone, okay, take your second. Let's check out WhatsApp. Let's message back this person. Let's message back. Wow, that's okay. Use everything. No SMS though. No SMS. Only WhatsApp or Messenger. Facebook Messenger actually. Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp Messenger. Let me be clear there. And there you go. There, the break's over. Anyways, we're back in the game. Baddo is losing more provinces in Moldova. There's actually the only fighting happening right now is Moldova. So we'll see what happens right now. Okay. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Bragan. Thank you for being here with me for this amazing match, Bragan. Thank you.
Yeah, have you seen the link I sent in the chat?
I'm casting a game. What are you doing, Bragan? You're casting a
Nothing
game.
is happening. Just look at it.
No, Moldova. Look at Moldova fighting.
Is this what Serbian parties are like? I just want to ask.
Let me ask. Why? No. This is how your mama's parties are. This is
I mean, this party looks pretty lit, so I wouldn't mind that.
almost like your mom in bed. Okay, anyways. Moldova. No more mom jokes. They're fucking shit.
Marconi, are you actually autistic or something?
I mean, someone has to be. Anyways, Moldova fighting. What can you do about it? I love it. I want some more of it. Situation is like a reverse Operation Citadel. I don't know what Operation Citadel is. Okay, here, let's learn chat. Citadel. Battle of Kursk. Yeah, it's Battle of Kursk. It's a part of Battle of Kursk. Yikes. I don't know what you mean by the risk.
I mean, even if Baddo makes a comeback right now, I don't think he has enough time to really take enough provinces.
No, he does not. I don't think he's gonna make a comeback. He lost a tank somewhere to either overrun glitch or something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay, well, this is what I have to work with the chat. These fucking shitters. No one's taking this professionally. Only I am. Only the boy. Only your boy is taking this seriously. No one wants to take this fucking game. Are you kidding me? Anyways, how's everyone doing? I don't think Baddo's doing too hot. Let me tell you. Yikes. Multiple days a week. Anyways, 1 second. Marconi, are you from the USA? Yes, sir. No, I'm not. I'm from Europe. What the fuck? Do I sound like an American or something? Like, come on. Howdy, neighbor. Hey. Actually, I should actually check supplies right now. I'll check in with Bragan. Because tank supplies might be... I don't think they are. They don't have enough tanks to run out of tank supply. So, that's probably not gonna happen. Moldova. Very contested line right here. Pretty much Germany has taken all yeah, there you go. All provinces have been taken by Germany. Right now Prussian just has to wait. In my opinion, he just has to wait right now. He has like 1 month left. No, 2 months left. 2 months left to actually sort out the situation. After 2 months, it's gonna be 20 February, and then land victory goes to the guy who has more land. And right now, I would say it's Prussian memes. As you can see, this is the occupied land. Germany has taken this, and Russia has taken this. Currently contesting for your boy. Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. Check the equipment. Yeah. Here we go. What the fuck? I mean, okay, so Germany has lost 27k tanks. Yeah, I'm spectating.
Wait, Germany has lost more tanks, man.
How much supply does Russia have?
I don't know.
Or medium tanks? Check it.
Wouldn't you just look at
Just give me the number. Holy shit.
they have 9k.
What? This makes no sense. Germany has 7k. But
Yeah,
they lost But they lost like.
If you lose more tanks, you're gonna have more tanks in the stockpile because there's less tanks that need reinforcing.
But this doesn't happen that often. Like most of the time, the casualties are about the same.
Yeah, but Prussian, he's attacking with more tanks, which means he loses more tanks that he needs to reinforce because he has more tanks.
Okay, fine.
It's basic.
No, but Prussian lost 15k, you monkey. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's weird. Prussian lost 15k and Baddo has lost 27k. That's why it's weird.
No, but Baddo only lost 19k.
Okay, well then it's fucked up. Then the combat
Well,
like.
20k now.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it doesn't really matter because losses don't matter, divisions matter.
Yeah. They're gonna have enough tanks for the end of the game, that's for sure. They only have like a month and a half left. We'll see, we'll see. If Prussia can hold on like this, it's GG. Might be still enough time. Oh, there you go. Lvov has been taken by Baddo.
Oh my god, it's the comeback. He has 20 days to do it.
No, he doesn't. He has a month and 20 days.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep
Maths.
forgetting it's
Quick maths.
February.
Quick maths, boys. Anyways. How's it going, Bragan? I mean, did you have a good piss or something? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I got myself a cup of water and Danish, so I'm pretty good.
You're Danish, so you're pretty good. Okay.
No,
Okay, my dude.
the pastry.
Okay. What about your boy Netherlands? What do you think about the Netherlands, Bragan? What's your opinion on the Netherlands? Yikes. Yeah, Germany is looking kind of bad. I don't think he's gonna be able to do an offensive Lvov. Prussian can just react. The only thing that Baddo can do now is maybe try to go for the land victory. But I don't think it's gonna happen. He's actually doing quite good across the river. Like, I don't know. You there, Bragan? Okay, look this. Look at this guy. He's always not there. Boy, come on, Bragan. Little bitch boy. What is this kid? Why do I have to work with such unprofessional bitch boys? I was gonna ask him, hey Bragan, can you tell me how many divisions does Russia have? No, but Bragan's like, oh, I need to suck my mom's dick because he's fucking Bragan, you know? Like, that's what Bragan says, right? Did I get it wrong? No, I didn't. Let me tell you. No, I didn't. Anyways. It's a nice little, I mean, I think we're good here. What's the problem with these tanks? Let's check it out. They're not able to reinforce manpower for some reason. I don't know why. They should be fine on supply. All supplies are fine, as you can see here. But there's something wrong with the manpower, I think. Right now, Prussian is probably gonna pull back. We're pushing back to Lvov. He can hold Lvov, and I think Prussian will probably be able to get this bucket out there. I think they're just gonna reset to the river crossing. Except Lvov. Lvov is gonna always be threatened. Or these problems are gonna be threatened by Lvov. You know how it goes. Not much action happening. As you can see, both sides have pretty much pulled all tanks from this front here to Lvov and Moldavia. Okay, there might be 2 infantry, 4. There might be 2 infantry form. But their tanks are in constant combat. They don't reinforce in combat. Yeah, true, but sometimes it actually glitches out. Like, sometimes glitch out and they never reinforce, you know? And when they're not even in combat. But this time it didn't. Anyways, I mean, PrussianPrince currently... Okay, so what's happening here is... Baddo is pushing here and here across the river, but PrussianPrince is going... Oh, nice! Little circlement there. Okay, I mean, PrussianPrince is just resetting. Like, he just has to buy time for like a month and we're good. Yeah, suck my mom's dick, what do you want? That's what Bragan does. Yeah, I know you too, but like, I know I agree, but like, But sometimes, like for example, when Kane was playing, I think those he was like keeping them out of combat for like a long time, and they never fucking they never reinforced. Anyways, yeah, Prussian Prince actually going for a little encirclement here. Brigand's still not back. I still want to ask him how many divisions does Russia have, but this is not.
He has 17 tanks and 128 infantry.
Yeah, there you go. 5 tank. It's gonna be a 10. Yeah, it's gonna be a 6 tank advantage for Prussian Prince, and it's over. It's Germany playing. Baddo.
It's GG.
GG. Prussian Prince is on to the finals. Who would have expected this? Prussian Prince is officially in the finals of the first ever HOI4 1v1 tournament esports. Are you kidding me? How do you feel, Prussian Prince?
I guess the pupil became the
Lucky,
master.
I guess.
Lucky? Do you feel like you didn't think you outplayed your opponent here? Come on. Come on, Prussian.
I mean,
give me something.
I did outplay, but on another day anything can happen.
I mean,
I
what
think I
really
had- I
happened
had
was
just
it
had a
wasn't
good
Russian
day.
that played. Vlad the Impaler took over his body and got revenge on the Turks.
Wow. What do you think about this game, Baddo? What do you think about Prussian's game?
I think he's gonna win the tournament.
He's gonna win the tournament, you think? Do you think he's
Yeah.
gonna...
Shit, now I'm cursed.
Like I didn't even understand how I was fucking saying.
There you go. The Prussian Prince's teacher, Baddo, has officially become the pupil in Micro. Prussian Prince has finally
I
beaten
never
him.
stopped believing, Prussia. I never stopped believing.
You were named Baddo fan club just a few hours ago.
This is some fake news. This is some hardcore fake news.
There you go.